Welcome back to Level-Headed Gamer, guys. My name is Joseph, and today I want to talk about Destruction All-Stars. It has finally been released on PlayStation 5, and it is free to play if you have PSN Plus. And I want to kind of go through it, my thoughts on it, if it's fun, give you a kind of a lowdown of all the modes and the characters so you can get an idea of what you're getting into, and if you should play it and give it a chance or not. And I want to start with just the basics, and I'm going to timestamp everything for you guys so you can tell what part of the video you want to get to, if you want to go to the modes, if you want to go to the impressions, or kind of my overall opinion. I'll leave it down below for you guys. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Destruction All-Stars is free to play if you own a PS5 and have PS Plus. As a matter of fact, it's going to be free all of the month of February, and then it's probably at some point it's going to become paid. We'll see how it goes with that. And you have a choice of 16 different heroes to choose from, each with a unique power and a unique vehicle that also has its own unique power-up, as well as 4 different modes, right? Let me detail you the modes that it has. It's going to have Mayhem, which is free for all 16 players, and is focused on just wrecking cars and taking drivers out, because this game has gameplay that's both in cars and out of cars, and it's kind of fun parkour slash twisted metal thing going on here, right? The second mode it has is called Gridfall. Again, it's a solo mode. It's again free for all for 16 players, but this time around you're trying to knock each other off of a stage that's progressively getting smaller. It's very similar to one of those mini games from Fallout, guys, where you just have to keep running around in a circle as those little squares below you start disappearing. Then we have the first team-based mode, which is Carnado. And that's 8-on-8 team-focused mode where you have to wreck each other's cars, well, wreck enemy cars to earn points and bring those points back into a tornado that's in the middle of the map to gain the points. And then there's the last one, which took me a little bit to figure out because the tutorial doesn't really define each mode for you. You kind of have to play and figure it out, but it's Stockpile. And that's, again, 8 versus 8 focused, and you have to wreck enemy cars, and it drops a bunch of gears. You grab those gears, collect them as much as you can. I think you can only grab 4 at a time. And then you have to bring it into your team's bank, which opens and closes throughout the match. And if you're wrecked, you lose all the gears you have, and it gives you a chance for somebody else to pick them up or eventually disappear. In terms of microtransactions, I know it's going to be a thing people are going to be talking about. Yes, there's microtransactions in the game. Each hero has emotes, skins, and various other things you can buy, but they're only cosmetic. Not to mention anything that you see with the currency, the premium currency that you can buy. You can also buy all the items, and I mean all the items, all the emotes, everything with in-game currency. You just gotta grind it a little bit, sort of like Overwatch. But it's not randomized. You know exactly what you're paying, you know how long, how many points it's gonna take, and it's just kind of, I mean, microtransaction points are there for those people that are lazy. For me, there's nothing else to unlock, so it's the perfect way to kind of grind and get what you want. And I don't think it's that much of a big deal, to be honest. Now I want to talk about the general impressions and the fun factor in general. This game is 1 part Twisted Metal for my old school fans who know what that game is, and 1 part Rocket League. It's a very kind of arcadey physics where you're able to just kind of jump out of the car and fly on walls and just parkour with the character when you can run on the walls. The thing that I think separates this game from either Twisted Metal or Rocket League is that you can get out of the car. And honestly, that's the hook for me that made the game so much more fun, because let's say if your car gets wrecked, you have a chance to jump out of the car, either find a new one in the level, or you could try to dodge one of the incoming cars that tries to take you out, jump on top of it, and then either through a little mini game help wreck the car, or just throw the guy out and switch out, which is a really fun mechanic, and it's so much fun to do. And while you're running away from other cars as a regular character out of the car, you can run on walls just like parkour, collecting these little power-ups to make yourself, because each character has little power-ups. For example, some can, you know, run faster, others can go invisible, and, you know, cars have the power-ups as well. It's just a fun mechanics of being in and out of the car, very fast-paced. It is hard to play, I'm gonna mention that. You'll see some gameplay of me playing, and I'm not very good at it. I mean, of course, I just started playing the game, but not very good at it, but it's really fun. I wasn't a fan of Rocket League, but I was a huge fan of Twisted Metal. I would say somewhere deep inside of me wants to have weapons on the cars, but I think it would just be too kind of crazy. I understand the idea of just kind of destruction derby, kind of crash into each other and have that kind of good dynamic going on. And it looks like everybody's chatting on the game as well. So when you play team mode focused matches, it's easier to cooperate together. I did have a little bit more of a confusing time understanding the multiplayer modes just because they don't make it clear what you're supposed to do. But of course, within a couple of matches, you understand what you're doing and start playing. And it'll just take me time to get really good at it. But I have to say, the game is really, really fun. It looks good. It plays good. There were no glitches in the couple of hours that I played. And I'll leave a bunch of footage for you guys to see what I'm talking about and kind of make your own judgment. But really, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you have PSN Plus, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be checking this game out. And as well as just kind of, I'm not a big fan of a lot of these like free-to-play multiplayer games. Like Fallout, to me, is too kiddie. I love the concept of it, but I don't like the very kid-friendly design, where this treads the very fine line between being cool enough for an adult and being a little bit more of being more kid-friendly as well. It hits both of those camps, and that's, I think, where they struck a perfect chord here. I think it was the same with it's the same thing with Rogue Company as well, where it kind of had that both, it hit both worlds of being kid-friendly or teen-friendly and for adults as well. Guys, 100% recommend on this game. Go check it out, go play it. Super fun. I'm gonna leave a bunch of gameplay for you. If you don't have a PS5 yet and just want to watch some gameplay, I mean, I feel bad for you guys, so maybe I'll leave some gameplay for you. If you want to see a specific character, you can let me know. And let me know down below, are you having fun with this game? Do you eventually, when you get a PS5, are you looking forward to buying this game? For example, if this game actually becomes priced later on, are you willing to pay money to play this game? I would say for 30 bucks, perfect. This game is perfect. What it was charging before a full price game, I would have never paid 60 bucks for it. I think 30 bucks is just right. And it's, especially now being free, is even more, you know, is even more attractive, so to say. But again, let me know down below, are you playing this game? Are you having fun? If you enjoy this kind of content and you enjoy gaming news in general, make sure you subscribe down below to this channel, as I'm releasing a bunch of videos a week. I try to release 5 days a week. Doesn't always work out, but we'll see. Guys, until next time, make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. If you're playing Destruction All-Stars, keep having some fun, guys.
With fans as far as the eye can see, welcome to Tokyo. Get ready for Stockpile. Three, two, one, start!
Drop off gears and banks to take control of them. But look out, your opponents have their eyes on those banks too.
Taking out all-stars on foot. They're in high gear now. We have a rival bank opening up. From out of nowhere! Ahead, but not by much. The opposition are in hot pursuit. Ouch! The opposition knocked a teammate off the bank. Oops. It's hard
to stop, drop, and roll in a car. Yikes!
The hero vehicle is ready to ride. Let's see some action. Gears galore. That's gonna leave a mark. And there's the hero vehicle. Now we're cooking.
Is ready to cloak.
Based on these scores, this strategy's paying off. Bigger lead would be good, though. Someone's jumping the gun on those gears. Shift is in no hurry to use his breaker. Like someone. Oh, the opposition did not want to wait their turn for that bank. Ahead, but not by much. The opposition are in hot pursuit.
That'll take the wind out of them. Shift can cloak at any time.
They're banking on a takeover with those gears.
1 minute remaining.
Ooh, did you see that? A teammate just got pushed off a bank. Based on these scores, this strategy's paying off. A bigger lead would be good, though.
A little pang, a little bit of buffing, that'll come right out.
Look at all those gears.
Shift breaker is ready to cloak.
10 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
And the winning team takes it. Victory!